this one. Okay, there we are. Maybe that's a little too big. How do I get my face smaller? Establishing connection. TikTok, YouTube. Let's see. Oh, hi, Irina. How are you? My face is too big. How do I move and get that smaller? That. I don't know how. Boy, that is a big face. Anyway, 11 participants. So let's see. Who's got a question? Huh? Irina, do you have a question? Maybe I could help you, please. Hi, Wendy. Okay, Wendy Winward, you got a question I can help you with? Wendy, how are you? Old but feeling great. From Idaho, Katie, you've been around a long time, haven't you? Thank you so much. I hope we've been able to help you, because none of this is really good unless we're helping people. So if I can't help you, then I'm doing something wrong. And I gotta go back to the drawing boards if that happens. So always let me know if it's not working for you, because it's our job to figure out how it makes best sense for you, not for makes sense. Well, for us, we have a money thing, so we can't, fly out and help you. So we have limits, but to even use our constraints to to get around it. I mean, there's easier ways to do everything. Like everybody says, well, you need a lot of money to start a business. Man, I did that with my first two businesses, and they failed. So my theory is you don't need money to start a business. Then I started businesses without money, and they were successful. So I'm biased, and there's a lot of ways to get through life, and nobody has the secret. We have options, that possibilities that may help with you, and that's the important thing, that you know about the options. Because if you're just looking at Facebook or YouTube and all these kinds of things, they tell you all the options where you can spend money and do that stuff. What we want to do is show you options that don't cost any money. Are there any new business startup grants in Texas? Well, I don't know for sure now, but here's how you find out. I find new business grants. I just talked about one today down in the mall. Boy, it just shows every rink. I look like a Rand McNally road map on my face. Anyway, what you get, my wife's laughing at that. She should laugh, yeah.
Right.
But it was a clever joke. So you got to work at finding where they are. And so what we'll do, I'm going to give you a link here of how to find people who know where they are. Now, that doesn't mean they know everything, but these are the places to start. There's a lot better way to start looking for money and help to start your business than you looking for the source. See, what I show you these are sources who know the sources. And that's a lot better to do because they went up the learning curve, and you talk to a half a dozen of these, then you have a lot of information and you have a lot of possibilities. What happened to my Texas lady? Where's Texas? Well, can I just put it in here? Will you see if I put it down in here? Okay, this is a report that shows you here. Okay, see this report I'm just sending up here? Oh, there you are now. Okay, see this here? I guess you could get that. Now, look at that report, and you'll see all the people in Texas, you'll find, that really get grants to help you start a business. See, they may have grants also to give you, but more that they're to get and to help you think through your business. See, it's easy to say you need money to start a business, and that's the hardest thing to do. And what you want to do is take it back a step and start talking about, hey, does this make sense? but what's out there, because you have to take what's in your mind and match it with what's out there. See, you could have the biggest, I'm going to invent a Ferris wheel that drives to the moon. I mean, that's nice of you to think that way. You can go looking for money, but nobody's giving out moon Ferris wheel grants. So you may have to rethink that a little. So that's why these people are in business to help people with ideas find the money and help to do, and then even to help you rearrange that bit, because that's what happened to me every time I started a business. I had an idea went out, but then I had to work on it and rearrange it. Especially when you make jokes, you're like 20 years younger. I feel, I'm amazed I'm going to be 80 next year. God. That's twice as old as my mother lived, and my dad probably died about 80 something, and I feel like I'm a hell of a lot younger. I don't know how I feel. I certainly have aches and pains, but I don't feel any less ambitious than that, and that's why I just think retirement is stupid. I think that's what makes you die. You ain't got nothing to do. Might as well leave town. Taking up space. But if you're contributing, that's it. So, okay, now, so go and contact them. And then if that messes up, if another things that people do, they say they want to start a business because they want the the freedom of not having to live by a clock, by a boss, and all that stuff that creates, anxiety inside us, and I think makes us live a lot shorter. And so your own boss, and that was me. I hated every job I had. After 6 months, oh God, it was like jail. So I knew I had to do that. But another way to see our economy now, I'm going to give you another link in here now about all the gig economy stuff. Okay, and go look at this part of the report. Where is the gig? That's about 20 something. Okay, how to make $20 an hour for a home anytime you want, no cost, no boss, no nothing. Okay, let me copy that and get that into you here. Okay. Okay, and see those first three things, I mean, those 1, 2, 3, 4, that you could just go to those links and look for opportunities. I would take a look at this link. Yes, because see, they give you, I mean, the things, Uber drivers are gig. And if you're an Uber driver or something like that, you work whenever the hell you want to, you quit, you don't come back from lunch, nobody cares what the hell you do. And that's the burden of that normal jobs. And I just heard a guy today, an economist, good data, and this is what I always felt, is that, about 1972, and that's when I was about 30, that's when the whole world changed. That's when the oil embargo happened and our whole economy changed. Until that time, everybody was sharing in the economy. So as the economy grew, everybody got a fair share of the growth. Since then, it came that the average wage person is getting no increase, for like 30 or 40 years now. Their wages haven't. It all went to top management, investors, and all this other kind of hocus pocus that we do in Washington that nobody knows what the hell it is, but what happens, you get screwed. And they said if we were on the same path as in 1972, when it was all equal, the minimum wage would be like $24 an hour right now. But no, it's 16. They had to fight for 15 or 16. So somebody's getting the rest of this, the good stuff. And then also to make it toxic to work for people. So that's why the gig economy is a good place to at least start earning income. See, to me, the most important thing about starting your own business, you want to do that, you want the freedom, you want to give more, you want to love more, you want to do all these things more, because you're not challenged enough in some job you felt you have to take. And we want to grow. We're all organic. We're like a plant. So you want to grow. You don't want to die on the vine. That's what you're doing with an old, a job you hate. You're not growing. You're turning brown. right? And crumbling up like those plants you have in your home that don't get water, you know. And that's what you become. At least I did. Yeah. And you want to grow, so you want to. That's why we don't want to work, because we're doing work that we hate. If you do a work that you love, man, you can't wait to get up in the morning. I can't. You know, and think of the things you love to do. You know, you love to. A young man, I used to love to play golf. Man, I'd go out in the rain, sleet, snow, play golf 24 hours a day until my hands were bleeding. You know. Now I got to work. Oh, I want to have a easy office. And, well, we're human beings to give. You know, why the hell don't we want to give hard? So that's what I mean. I think the goal in life is trying to find something you could give so hard. You know, that makes you grow and. You know, and get the most out of you can, the most out of life that you can. I mean, life to me is a smorgasbord, you know. There's so many opportunities, but it takes work, and there's not encouragement out there for you to do something different. Everybody wants you to do everything the same, and no, you follow, you have to get the information out there, but you have to follow your heart too. I can't find where to go to see the past grant winners. Okay, I'm not sure on LeskoHelp 2 here, but go over to the on LeskoHelp on Facebook, and we have them all there under guides. We have them here too, and I'm sorry, I'm not that my brain is turning to Swiss cheese. But on Facebook, all the names are there here, and there may be here somewhere under like reports or something. Does somebody know here that's listening where the past winners are? Or at least I know the past winners for this time. Oh, under the featured as a quick link. Great. Yeah, and all of you, look at what other people are saying. You know, anything you know that may help them out, just do it. I mean, just give a few words or whatever. Or you tried this and got it, or what do you think? Do you have this kind of agency where you are? This is what I used, or good for you. Any little thing to make us more human to each other. Robots and all this artificial intelligence. What my wife had artificial, what does it say?
Intimacy.
Artificial intimacy. That's what it is. People trying to pretend they're human, and they ain't. And then the people who are human are told to act like inhuman people. That's why, I mean, I get so upset at Comcast people or anybody I get on customer service, because they're trying to act like a robot. Man, I don't want to talk to any robots. Why the hell are you here? So Sandra said it's under the featured section as a quick link, okay? And I'm sure at least the last one. And what's happening, some people are not collecting their money, and we're going after them, trying to, you know, the winners to get it, and they're not collecting. So please look at those lists. We sent the information that you put in the applications to try to find you, but it's sometimes I need to find $10,000 or $20,000 small business app. I'm in Phoenix. A personal grant for the same amount will suffice as well. Thank you for all you do. Oh, Harry. Okay, so I should send you a check for 20 for your business, and then another check for 20 for your personal. Well, it's not going to be fast, any of those things. You know, particularly at that things. The emergency money is usually in thousands around. You know, you're not going to get, you got to, you know, what I would do here, there's two things. You got a lot of debt, personal and business. Okay, look at item number 16 in the meta report. Okay. Oh shit, where'd I go? I hit something wrong. Item, I'm gonna say. Yeah, okay, Larry. So here, item number 16 in the meta grants. I'm gonna give you a link to the meta grants report. Okay. Where are we? Here it is. Okay, this is our big report. If you guys don't have one, just always ask. Just start a new discussion wherever you are, and we'll send you this report. This is what I use. These are all my answers. It's a cheat sheet, so you don't need me. I want to work myself out of a job. Okay, go to number 16 in there first, Larry, and make an appointment with a financial counselor. See, there's other ways. I mean, sure, it'd be nice if you had 20 grand, you get everybody off your back easily. You know, that may happen, but less likely to happen. But there's other things you could do that will also solve it. And if you talk to one of these people, they've seen this before. You're not the only one who's done this. And so there's ways to make deals, to cut this down and all that kind of stuff. But if you're not doing it every day like they are, you're not aware of these. So that's what to do first. So number 16 in the Meta Grants report, and I just put that link. Now the other thing you want to do for your business, the business people have free help for your business debt. Okay, and my sister used that. She had a small business, really in debt to her keister, and really it worked out. Sure, she did get a grant to sell it, but she worked it out, and with experts who know how to do all this for free. Didn't cost her a penny. Okay, and she got rid of a lot of that debt. Okay, now I gotta find, where is that? Where is that? Where is that? I don't know. Here. Oh, okay, here it is. 7. Okay. I'm just thinking now, the lady said I look 20 years younger when I laugh. That's awfully nice. But that means if I'm not laughing, I do look like an 80-year-old. That's what I get out of that. Okay. Yeah, and so that you go to that, and they're you want to get the mentors. You know, there's some business mentors, and I help you with all kinds of that. Go under guides to navigate. Great. And there's all kinds of nonprofit organizations that grant grants. I just did a video this morning down at the mall. Talked about how Rhode Island now has $50 million they're giving, or $50,000 to small business mentors to help small businesses who don't have money to get professional advice to solve all these problems. Yeah, so that's what you want. See, you're acting as the expert, you know, with this problem, and this is the first time you had the problem. So that's why the only answer you know is give me a lot of money. Because you know that will solve it. Yeah. Okay. You have to think of other ways, but you're not an expert to think of other ways. So that's why you have to talk to these experts who do this. Talk to people like you all the time to solve these problems. So you want to do that too. Let me see. Why don't I see? I just want to make sure I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 cameras going. Has so much help to do that. Yeah. And there's so much new money to help you. But the key to all of this is not to, oh, I want a grant to open a store. No. Then you just sound like some greedy bastard. Give me money. You know, okay, you know what to do. You don't really know what to do. You think you do, but that's okay. But you want to go out and ask for help. You know, I mean, otherwise it's, you know, it's like these people have more help to give you to make sure you're successful than the money will. Even give you a lot of money, you're probably going to spend it wrong anyway. So you need people that help you think through how you should spend that money, what money you need, is there another way to do this, and things like that. Doing this for the first time, you don't have that knowledge. Yeah. So that's why these experts are out there. What the government does is you know, hire these people to give you that expertise for free, because that's more important. That will keep you in business. If you start looking for a grant, all you want is a grant for your business, you'll probably go around in circles for a week or two and get nothing. And if you stayed for a month or 2 or 3, maybe you would find something, because you would understand the system a little more and figure out, okay, how to do this. I get a training grant for this. I don't have to pay for this over here because I got that there for free. And it becomes a whole new ballgame when you learn. You don't know how to put the puzzle together. You just say, whoa, you know, A lot of money will solve it. Yes, a lot of money solves everything, but probably in the wrong way, and you don't succeed. Is there anyone on there who knows how on LeskoHelp 2 I can find links for medical bill assistance? Yes, Ruth, I can give you a report for that. Here, I'm gonna, wait a minute, let me put, for the business, how to find the free business mentors. Let me give that, no, not that one. Oh, okay, this one here. Okay, this is a report, and I guess everyone could clamp onto it on LeskoHelp 2, who are the participants. So download this report so you get it. Did it get? No, it didn't go there. Got to know how to do this. Why doesn't it go? Maybe this way. Paste, yes. Okay. Okay, so that's for the finding the people who are help you start a business, and there's 500 other places for grants to help start a business. Now for mental health, okay, I'm going to give you yeah, Ruth, hold on, I'm going to give you that. Now this is the Meta Grants report. Sorry, I got so many tabs open. I can't. I gotta cut these out when the show goes on, because now this is. Okay, Ruthie. Okay, this is for Ruth, but it's for everybody. See item 19, Ruth, in the Meta Grants report. Okay. There's 19 is all about paying for healthcare, and it shows you how to pay for the bills, okay? And the grants, there's nonprofit organizations all over the country that help you pay for all those bills, okay? You have to work with them. I mean, see, the other thing, to solve these problems that have probably accumulated in your life for months or years or whatever, you know, you can't expect to, you know, make one phone call and get them fixed in 5 minutes, 50 minutes, or even 5 hours. It may take work, you know, and that's it. If you have an easier way, God bless you. But otherwise, you got to dig that ditch, you know, and be there to do that. And that's what this is. And if that doesn't work, then come back and ask a question again. And that's the most important thing I think about what we have is help from other people that are in the same predicament or solve the problem. And then ours, what we do is keep asking, okay, this doesn't work. What did you do? Then, okay, well, let's take it to another level. I'm from Chicago. You tell me how and where to apply the grant. Well, it's that's a good question, an easy question. It's a complicated answer, mainly because there's a couple 100,000 grants just in Chicago alone, okay? So when we give you a list of a couple 100,000, go apply. No, right, because that's stupid, okay? Now, you go to the link I just gave you, what we do, I mean, I've been studying this for 40 or 50 years now. So what I've done is put it into a digestible form for the average person. I mean, I've just been helping average people on the street trying to find this stuff out. So I wrestle with this question 24 hours a day, and what's there and what's best and what's not and everything. I started by helping rich people, and I said, they don't even need my goddamn help. So they weren't very grateful. So it was no fun to help them. You know, the average person, man, it changed your life, and it's there, and that's what's fun to try to educate people. You know what I sort of look like with this big wrinkle in here? It looked like a Charlie McCarthy puppet. You know how on a puppet they have a bigger, where his chin goes down. Boy, I hate this camera. I'm gonna have to fix this. Where are we? Oh, okay, yeah, too much, okay? There's too much. It's a fire hose. And even when I send you, it's gonna be like a fire hose, but umpteenth part. It's like me. Okay, you want to get a grant? Go to Google. It's all there. Okay. Yeah. And you never find it there. I mean, that's to me. Okay, forget Google. You want anybody like that? Forget Google. You want to know about government program? Okay, what we do now, we you know, cut this down now. So every week website we give you will only give you money. Whether they're going to give it to you or not, that's debatable. You have to figure that out. But on internet, on Google, see, 99, 44, 100% websites you're going to find there want to get money from you. See, so what we do is only show you websites that give money to you. See, so that's what I mean. I am from Chicago. Can you tell me how and where to apply for grant? Okay, I think I'm still trying to answer that question. Okay, and okay, you want to go to our where it is, a Meta Grants report. Okay, now in the Meta Grants report, we break it down into 23 different categories of why people need grant money, okay? And that's what you need. So I take those 200,000, actually millions of grants, and I boil it down to certain reasons why you need the grant, okay? And that gives you so is it for starting a business? Is it for paying your bills? Is it for getting education? Is it for repairing your home or whatever? See, so they're all like that. So you don't want to know all the grants, but I have it packaged well enough, I think, in this report, which I call the Meta, just like Facebook, I'm a Meta too. I'm a Meta, you a Meta, everybody's a Meta. And so here in the Meta report, I got Meta Grants report above. Okay, the Meta Grants report. Okay, that link. So if all of you can download that link, and then you'll see the answers I start with if you ask me a personal question. And I don't do a lot of the personal question on LeskoHelp too. The other folks do that. They don't let me get in trouble over here. I'm mostly on Facebook. The first time you start a question on Facebook, I answer all those, or try to. And it usually takes me within a day, 2 days max. But here's what I pull from. And because I did all this research myself, I've been doing it for 50 years. And this is boots on the ground that I do. And I don't know how well they're doing that on LeskoHelp too. I think they do. But over on Facebook, there's a lot of members helping members. And that's, I see what's happening here too, on LeskoHelp too. And I think we'll be going more and more to LeskoHelp too, because Facebook is just getting so many scammers in there that nobody can control. Facebook will control them. So they're just ripping off. Well, the typical scam over there and here and even on YouTube, with a lot of scammers, they call themselves me. They say, this is Matthew. Hey, having trouble getting a grant? Hey, I'll do that. Tell me what you need. And then they come back and say, oh yeah, I could do that. That'll be $500 or $1,000. Yeah, $1,000 a turn. I'm turning 20. I got to use these scammers for my marketing. It's just terrible. It's absolutely it. And they have my image and everything. There's no way you could tell the difference. I can't. I said, shit, when did I say that? No, that's not me. It's terrible. I am new to joining. Can you tell me where I can apply for rental assistance in New Jersey? Everywhere I call, they say the funds are exhausted. Okay, I also call companies from 201 listener. Where do I ask for help? Okay, now you don't call 211. What you do is go to 211.org and find, oh, that's an ORG, and find help.org. I assume the ones you got that exhausted is from the national program. And they exhaust the funds, and sometimes they get more, sometimes they don't. So if the major, and that's called the National Biden Program, let me write that, Biden's Emergency, EMERGENC Rental Assistance. Okay, the Biden's Emergency Rental Assistance Program, that's out of money in a lot of places, but all of a sudden will be resurrected. Like there's zombie grants out there. They keep coming back, and that's because the Treasury Department takes money from, the New Jersey gets money from the Treasury. That's where they get the grant money, and so the Treasury is giving it to all the cities and states and counties around the country. And so if they don't spend their money, they'll take it from a county or city that didn't spend there and give it to another one that spent it, like New Jersey. So they're in that round now where they're taking extra money from other places and giving it to the people who ran out of money. So that's why it may come back. So always keep an eye out for that. Okay, now the next thing you do, and I just did this, I just did a video in the last day or two, and the best way to see all my videos is really on YouTube. I put them all there first because that's a good way to have a library of all this stuff. It's so easy to get lost on Facebook or LeskoHelp too and whatever. So you want to go back there. And also in the descriptions, in the Facebook videos, I usually try to put the links so you have it all right there too. And so even if you're not a member, you could get a lot of good stuff there. Any California help? Hey. Okay, go up, look up there where you see Meta Grants Report above, okay? You see those big letters in the chat? Okay, that link there will download a report. Now, what you want to do, the place to start, you start with item 1, item 2, and item 4. Item 1 tells you all the services we do, okay, that are included in your $20. So you can ask us as many questions as you want every day, and we get personal answers. I mean, I don't fly out to your house, I'm kind of personal, but we chat in person. I'll give you a personal answer to what you need an answer for. So we got that. We got, on LeskoHelp 2, we have training almost every weekday. We have 3 or 4 sessions a week on live, grant, application training. And that is, I think, nobody else is doing that kind of stuff, unless they're going to charge you $30,000 or something like that. And what else? So you go 1, and then the 2 is you could get our what we call our mini grants report for every state. That's what everybody should have. Everybody on the participants now, make sure you download that report that I set up there. It's a mega grants report. Download a copy of that and see item 2 where you download the mini grants for your state. And that's what it is. The mini grants for your state. And that gives you a good place to see what's there. And then you go to number 4. Number 4 is mainly for people who are tight on money. And it goes you step by step, the process you should look through to get out of that problem you're having. Like I said earlier here, a couple things for people with credit problems, okay? Well, the first thing you do, if you don't have a lot of money and you're worrying about bills, I mean, you make an appointment with a financial advisor. They're free, the government pays for them, and they're item number 16 in our Meta Grants report, item number 16. And then you go, how to apply for, whether it's, utility bills or, fixing up your house. I mean, you go step by step about the normal daily expenses and where to get help. Let's see what Charity has. But I've gotten a lot of help for many things. The only question I have is if there's any help for someone who is only getting $230 in Georgia, in Minnesota. I don't know, GA and MN. MN is Minnesota. I'm working on my mental and physical health, and I'm not quite there yet, and start training workout, but I really need, but I'm trying to get there. I have a bunch of people. I'm on a CADI waiver. Don't know what that is. I'm sorry, Charity. And I have 2 case managers and you got a lot of support there, a shrink, a therapist, and so on there, and so on. They know I am struggling financially and don't know what else I can do to get to live on while I work on my health and my SSDI. So I guess you're not getting SSDI. I have called the library, I've done much work, and feel super stuck right now. Awesome and appreciate. Well, what I would do, I mean, you're ill, I mean, I don't know how much you can do. You're writing like this, Charity. I mean, I would look at the number 22 in the Meta Grants report. I just did it up there and we talked about it. And it's really about gig work. Because trying to earn some income, no matter what you have. I don't know if you're not getting disability yet, so it doesn't, I guess, matter if you're making some income. And no matter what your disability is, there are probably jobs you can do at home on the, you're typing here, so you're intelligent, you write well. There's things you could do and earn income online that you don't have to worry. I have a law firm helping me with SSDI. Do they get part of that help? The law firm that's helping you with that? I mean, do you have to give a whole bunch of money from the SSDI? I guess they want to get money for something unless they're pro bono. That's why anybody else listening, I mean, they're nonprofit organizations will help you with that too. And there are, oh, they're not getting money, oh, great. And also elected officials are a good place to turn to for help with that. But Charity, that link there, and number 22 for trying to earn income at home, on the internet. Doesn't take many skills, all different kind of levels. It doesn't matter when you're doing. I got them from the disability. Oh, great, wonderful. Oh, that's nice. Huh. Give me that link, the Disability Hub. Okay, can you, Charity? That's good. I have a link too. In that link, we have a listing of all the programs for a state, for Minnesota or whatever, for people with disabilities. I mean, they're like, 175 or whatever. I got them. And so look at that too. So that's in the report I gave you. I think it's number 20 something. Let me look for that. I get what that number is. It's in the 20s. Yeah, number 26. Okay, so in that Charity, in that report, look at number 26, but also take a look at number 4. Number 4 is that step-by-step to get out of financial trouble, and all with free sources and stuff. But it looks like you're a good hustling lady. You figured all this out. You got free help to get the SSDI and everything. What is the link? Do you know the link? Charity, for the I'll put disability house here. What's a disability hub for Minnesota, right? So I guess there's only one disability hub for European Union, disability hub, version accessible inclusive. That's interesting. Okay, see, learn. See, it's the people here. So you see with other people with disabilities, this is what disability-hub.com. What do they say about this? Our vision is to create an accessible and inclusive environment for people with disabilities to ensure better quality of life. Oh, directly COVID function. Like this. Yeah, it looks like a lot of reading. I don't know if it's a group thing or one-on-one help research. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Yeah, I think people go members and partners. Okay, so, okay, Disability Hub. So I assume you used, let me share this one so other people over in Minnesota could see that. Yeah, Minnesota is a good forward-looking state, that's hopeful, I always felt. Housing, work, independence, and money. I know there's a nonprofit organization that helps people with disabilities start businesses. Let's see. There it is. Okay, they are great. You can call them. I'm on my phone, so I'm sorry I have trouble getting. That's okay. Don't worry, Charity. Maybe put it up. Put it up with, see, it says Disability Hub MN, so you got it, good. Anytime you see somebody with disability, recommend that to them so they know, because coming from you is better than coming from me. You're out in the war, boots on the ground, helping people. So that is, see, that's what I'm trying to have LeskoHelp be, to help show people the other things that are out there. A lot of good little nonprofits doing a lot of good work out there that people should know about, but nobody does. So they'll just go to Google and get trapped into some lawyer's going to charge them a lot of money, and it's money out of their pocket. So that's not nice. But that's America. I guess there, to me, there's limits to capitalism, and that's what we have to realize. It's not good for everything, just like most things in life. So it's. I have a mug from you. Oh, way in the office for me. Oh, it came. Oh, that's why your name looks familiar. I will post today if my phone makes it. Great. If your phone, you have to charge your phone. Well, that's nice. Oh, see, take a look at how charity's doing this. See, you can't be a wallflower and expect people, the government, people have money to come and find you. You have to find them. And that's the whole key to everything. Let's see, how do I get grants for elementary private schools for my kids? Well, if you have children who want to go to private schools, or are you a teacher? Get grants for elementary private school, I guess. You want, okay, I have a report I'll send you. See, all these questions you're asking, you could just start a new discussion and we'll find you stuff for it, This is what our questions are. At least that's what I do on Facebook, and they do it here. We do it, I do it, everybody does it. Okay, let me see. We got the grants for, I guess it's K through 12, huh? Come on, why'd you do that report I had here? I usually find points. Rain going down. Here we got. Okay, here's it. Grants for private schools. There's a lot of nonprofits that are doing that. Okay, so here's the report we have. Who is that asking for private schools? That's okay, Charity, go. I have to go. Thank you. Yeah, keep helping people, Charity. Thank you. Okay, grants to go to private SCH. K to 12. Okay, let me put that in here so others can see it. Okay. Where do I get free capital money? I think the Capital One Bank does. No, it's all about business. Somebody, one of the other channels here asked about getting capital for business. Item number 7, shows you all the places. But what you want to do is talk to a consultant that's free, that knows all these things. And it may mean that you have to talk to 3 or 4 of them, or 5 or 6, or whatever it takes. You don't just talk to one and expect they know everything, because they don't. So you talk to more than one. And you do that by, you could go to sba.gov and then put in community navigators. So sba.gov, put in community navigators. okay, and start with them. And make appointments with as many as you can, okay? And that's how you start with that, okay? Because there's thousands of places. Another place, if you want, a good starting place is EDA.gov. That's Economic Development Agency.gov. And that's a good place to start too for that. Well, guys, I think I'm winding down because I've got to answer questions. See, all you members have good questions I got to answer. And that, to me, is the key of the membership, is the questions. And for us having the grants, don't forget to apply for our November 5th grant. And that's on, there's a link that I have. If you don't get it, you'll see it on the top of the discussion list link. To apply for our November 4th grant, right? And we're still trying to give out the checks for October 4th grant. We're going to do $40,000 again this month. So make sure you apply for that. Make sure you ask a question anytime you need help, so that we'll send you links of the best places to get help to answer your question, okay? Because Google only shows you websites that want to get money from you. We show you websites that want to give money to you. Now that's the deal. So I couldn't get your questions yet. I got to run, and I'll talk to you soon, and keep watching.